Roger that.
Fuck. God damn UAV. Seriously? Sorry about that, guys. It just fucking Twitch. I don't know how else to say. It does it all the time. Cool. That's good. Now that it's done that, it won't present any problems like that again in the stream. It just does that in the first 30 minutes of the stream usually, because it starts the transcoding. Oh my god, the mortar guy. Now respawns are happening behind me. Fucking hell. Yes, I know that, Craven. I'm too preoccupied with the mortar right now and the guys that are spawning on top of me. I know, plaything. It doesn't work that way all the time, unfortunately. Sometimes they just know that you're there and they walk around when they're close to you. It doesn't work like that 100% of the time. Gun camera, what are you talking about? Talking about the drone? Or the UAV? What's up, Fuzzy? Plenty of ways to play UAV, FOB stealth, and still get over 1,000 points. I was stealthing earlier and got 3K from it. You just have to be able to stealth well. Don't know why that happened. You don't set off any alarms. Don't set off any alerts. Do four platform maps only. That's how you do it. Just gonna wait for the alarm now. Yes, Craven, she's left my game. Yeah, one alert drops, you lose a lot of money. Basically, even if it's like even if it's not alarm alert, just like a regular alert, you lose money every time. You lose espionage points every time that happens. So you basically have to run straight for the exit, and you have to do 4 platforms only. Anything below that, you don't get as many points. That's if you want to do it stealth. Now, I don't think it's that reliable. I think killing people is more reliable for points, but that's personal preference, I guess. You can get close to the first bridge with invis, but not all the way.
Boss, the rival PF knows who we are. Better step up FOB security in case they retaliate.
I'll try to show at least one game of stealth real quick to show you guys what I mean. See if I can actually get through it. But yeah, you basically don't touch anything, don't alert, don't do anything. Yeah, signings are different than alert level though. Yeah, I get quite a few S ranks. That's why I do the ones that I do. PF rank I think is like currently D, I think. That's because I haven't gone through all the PFs yet. Trying to find somebody worth raiding. Alright, so here's a 4 out of 4. GMP, I don't really know. I just sell my precious metals really when I need money. Just hold down the right trigger, Deadman. If you hold down the right trigger, it'll go from underhand to overhand. See if I can get to the exit.
Successfully sneak your
without
way
alerting these guys.
the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss. Be careful down there, boss.
No problem, Deadman. If you have any questions, just let me know. See, that's about as far as you can get before you need to get on the ground. It's pretty close to, you know, getting to the bridge, but not that close. See, I think in the little trail or whatever isn't really like a full alert. You just let them see you, it's not that big of a deal. And just try to get away from him as quickly as possible if you can. Yeah, you might have missed that part. See, I've already alerted them because I had to kill that guy. Fuck. I could only take out one and two of them thanks to the UAV. Oh well. Didn't see it. Didn't see the freaking UAV. Yeah, whatever. I'll let it die.
Are you hurt?
I like the AMR rifle just because of the fact that it's mainly because of the fact that it picks up ammo, and then when I'm in situations where I need ammo, it's a big problem. Usually on 4 platforms I'll need the ammo for it, but yeah, so that's why I use that. But you know, regardless of showing you how to do this, it's very easy for the most part. You just do 4 out of 4 platforms and you sneak all the way there. I just don't think it's that consistent, because once you get seen or you get any alert or like the UAV sees you, then you have to try to fight with like terrible weapons usually if you're trying to sneak, which I don't like. Which is why I usually don't sneak at all. Sorry, go back to where I normally play. You can kill peeps, but just realize that they're gonna go on alert usually. So you're gonna lose espionage points for killing people usually. Just based on them like finding the guys and then going on alert.
FOB, you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss. Be careful down there, boss.
Just trying to see how far I can make it on the run, just to kind of gauge. It's not really very far. Might need a sneaking suit or an athlete or something to get further than that. Oh well. See you play them. On my normal runs, I don't really care if the alarm goes off because I'm trying to farm points usually. So in these cases, it doesn't really matter. And that's why I like, you know, killing people instead rather than stealthing, because the points are more reliable. I feel like I can get to the end of the map more reliably than I do with stealth, so that's why I stopped stealthing. Yeah, that's a lot of people. This mortar down. There we go. Where's that? If you ever set up the alarm, the thing to take down is a mortar immediately. If you can. It will increase your chances of success immensely. So if you're ever having trouble with a base, shoot the mortar. It's part of the reason why I use this rifle. It's because it can hit those things from long range without really much of a bullet drop. I think it's better to go loud, but if you can get away with throwing grenades, then that's a good way to go silent, at least somewhat. I usually try to stay silent for the most part. You just use grenades to stay silent.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Problem is with loud you start running out of ammo, so you have to be very careful about your ammo. Alright, Craven, I understand. I know how to do this. These fucking people.
Infiltration failed.
Spawns.
Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
PF rank is just a fantasy football version of your
Try to be more careful next time, boss.
your private forces. It's not actually anything involving you.
Boss, the rival PF.
Chapter 2 is worthwhile. I think it's a better chapter out of the two. Yes, he sucks up a lot of points. Playtime. You have to play with staff, not Snake. You're wrong, Cat Split. It's not better. It doesn't mean anything for me, really. The staff themselves really kind of... the heroism nerf really isn't that big of a deal, as long as I make it to the end. Yes, Osiris is correct. Yes, they get promoted when you play with them. Along with, you know, giving you the bonus. Later, Craven.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB and you can take back the staff they captured. Make them regret they ever messed with us, boss.
Yeah, you lose staff if they die.
Be careful down there, boss.
But again, you should be earning so much more staff anyways by playing FOB, so that doesn't really matter. Hey, man.
Understood.
Yes, that's what I was talking about, Trey. You lose staff if they die when you're infiltrating.
Understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy. Out.
You don't lose your staff, not all of them, if you're the defender and they die. Not bad, name. Just trying to farm some points. Yes, it's an instant kill anywhere on the body, which is why I use it over everything else. Yep, I have a suppressor on it, Nixon. Unfortunately, my suppressor's already broken. So I don't have it anymore. Yeah, I was doing that earlier lobbies. I was playing pretty bad. And the guy that was on earlier that was backseat gaming with me was not helping. I was starting to get frustrated. Did not see that guy. Yeah, I've turned on reflex just because I was not catching up to people on the scoreboard who were obviously using reflex. I'm not going to get myself just because everybody else uses it. I've given up on that argument. Reflex really doesn't give you too much of an advantage anyways. It's mainly just against AI. And even then, if you're open and two people spot you at the same time, you're fucked either way. So it really only works against a single person.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I didn't know there was a nuke on this thing. That changes things a little bit. Not really, because I can't see them.
A nuclear weapon. We could extract it and use it as a deterrent, or dispose of it. What do you think, boss? CP, this is Delta 4. Lost the enemy sniper. Stay on alert. Over. You gotta extract him. Stay alert. Don't let him get the drop on you.
I got myself a nuke. I didn't even know there was a nuke on this map until I saw it.
He's coming too. Roger that. CP, this is Delta 4. Got damage to some equipment here. Has to be an enemy operative. Over. This is CP. Understood. Move to investigate.
Jeez, that was close.
All fire teams, this is CP.
We've lost the security camp. There's no reason for it to be down. Whoever's closest, go check it out.
CP, this is Delta 4. I've been attacked. I can't see the enemy. Over.
This is CP. Understood. Stay alert and smoke
Just
out.
because I was able to take them out before they detected me, that's all. Whoa, wow! You like that, Bud? Or Pud?
You gotta extract
Oh, that was pretty funny as well. Oh, I stopped my character before I hit that. I saw that, but just couldn't stop my character from running.
Infiltration successful.
I didn't get detected on that either. That was pretty good. That was good. That was good after all the crappy ones. And I got his nuke, and he can't retaliate. Which is awesome. And I got 1,800 points. So yay. And 5, 6 successes. Yeah, I prefer night vision in most cases because I play night maps. So that was a good run. I got a nuke and 6 S's, all from that. That was pretty good. I'll take it. No, nuke was on the command deck. Just getting something to drink real quick while I'm talking with you guys. EMP grenade so you can get rid of the UAVs, yes, because that was awesome on MGS2. I remember those EMP grenades. It made those stupid freaking UAVs useless. There's really like no good counter to the UAVs. That's one of the big problems with FOB. If you take them out, then they get alerted. So you basically can't take them out if you want to stay stealthy. I don't know if he'll let me dismantle this nuke now. Oh yeah. Cool. I disposed of his nuke. Yay! We got some human being points, I guess. I don't know. Well, I'm being attacked. Yeah, I know you can do that, you serious, but trying to, like, I don't know, do that while taking out all the guys, yeah. I didn't make a nuke, I dismantled it. Oh, somebody already got taken out, apparently. Gotta defend tuna mayo. Oh, how do you develop it? You just go to the resources panel and then you develop it. You have to go all the way over to the right. Then you have to have like 75,000 fuel, and then I think 50,000 metal with a 750,000 GMP. And you need to wait 24 hours in order for it to build. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, if you build one, it makes you Demon Snake. No problem. Why do you need it? Basically, if you want to not allow people to attack you back or retaliate against you when you're invading, that's what it's used for. It makes it so that they can't retaliate against you if they have under a certain amount of heroism.
There's one intruder. Their objective is unclear, but if they make it to the heart of the FOB, they'll capture staff from it. You've got to make sure that doesn't happen.
Ooh. Ooh. You need an exclamation mark on that one. Oh, I can hear him somewhere. Oh, there he is. Somewhere. Oh, there he is.
Defense successful. Victory is ours. They need their heads checked trying to take us
great.
on.
That was freaking great.
Damn it. A staff member died. Try to be more careful next time, boss.
Ah, made my day. I don't know what he was thinking, name. I wonder if that's... yeah, that's the same guy. Not gonna bother with that one. That one's not working. I'm watching that video now. Now, Alfred. Oh, that's great. So good. I sent that to my brother.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them.
Hey, you're not the only one, Alfred. I actually like them too.
Boss.
I just think that he could have used some more development. Yeah, that car ride was awkward. It was a very awkward car ride. I just think he didn't get enough screen time and enough development time, really. That was his main problem.
Be careful down there, boss.
There's all that stuff about, like, him, you know, being behind the scenes, cleaning up Snake's messes. And they never really kind of delved into that, except for, like, saying that. It would have been nice for him to, like show him, like, in the past, like, have flashbacks or something that kind of talk about it and show it a little bit more. It'd have been nice to have like some alternate history thing where it's like they show like every part of like the missions that Big Boss has screwed up, and then like, you know, he's right there behind the scenes cleaning it up behind him. Would have been nice. Like that would have been pretty good, but they didn't go anywhere with it. They just said it. Would have been a very Kojima thing to do, where like you'd have like a character that was always there in the background. You didn't see him, but he was always there. You hold down the right trigger, old-fashioned. Yeah, if you hold it down rather than just like tapping it, it'll do it. Nuts, 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 nuts. Nuts, 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 nuts. Mine. Poor testes, exactly.
He's coming too. Roger that.
No problem, old-fashioned. It's like one of those pretty easy things to like not know about, and kind of like changes a lot of what you do once you know it.
You gotta extract him.
Not the dick shots, but the long throws.
This is 7-2. We've checked the area and found nothing. Calling off the search. Over.
This is CP. Understood. Keep your guard up. Out.
The guy's still rolling around over there.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Mines. If there's a mine, I will find him and run over them. Always. I think I've raided this guy before. I've seen this emblem before. Oh, really, Alfred? That sucks. The short throw is great. I use the short throw in most cases unless it's like that like one area where I have to like throw long every time. According to what I've heard about that cutscene, Mission 51, is that was likely going to be earlier in the game, and that it was cut for reasons that it didn't make sense in the overall context, but everybody assumed that it was the end of the game. Like it was the real end, quote-unquote, but it actually wasn't. But according to like a lot of people, that cutscene was actually supposed to be much earlier in the game. Like, they apparently escaped much earlier in context, and yeah, and in context, it didn't make much sense. It's part of the reason why it was cut. According to what I heard on Reddit and other places. Again, we'll never know, obviously, because, you know, everything's hearsay, so... But I doubt we'll never hear, like, the truth about everything until probably about, like, you know, probably 10 years from now, once the NDA, like, kind of expires on the game. Or once, like, disgruntled people start coming out of the woodwork. Which is what always happens. Well, Konami won't ever admit anything, but I guarantee some disgruntled tester or somebody who feels like they didn't really make as much money as they should have will totally, you know, let people know eventually. You're not even correct about that, Osiris. It was like 7 years, apparently, according to what I heard about, like 7 or 8 years. Because there's all that, like, pre-prep, like, Fox engine work that they did. So the development was super long, even for like long games. But like I said, I think we'll find out the true end of MGS5 when Konami puts out a pachinko Metal Gear game, and then it'll like tell us to go play it for the true ending of the game. Like, it'll have us put in our money, spend all of our money. Either that or it'll put a pachinko slot machine in the game, and then you'll have to pump your money in to finally access the real ending. All jokes, though, aside, I really enjoyed this Metal Gear, as a Metal Gear fan. I didn't think the quote-unquote ending was as bad as everybody thought. However, I didn't have that big of a problem with Mass Effect 3 either, as a real big Mass Effect fan. So in both cases, I didn't really think it was that big of a deal. Yeah, the question is, you know, if people actually want to see another MGS game that isn't made by, you know, Kojima or isn't led by Kojima. Use the rank 6 rocket launcher, Tully, or use C4 to kill him. I would assume that they did. They do have, you know, permission to use Fox engine because it was probably all spent to make it. Like, it was probably their money. I cannot imagine that they didn't, like, have rights to that engine. that just doesn't seem possible, especially in the Japanese video game industry. There's no way they gave up rights to that. But yeah, that's the most frustrating about all this thing is that, like, you know, Fox Engine, regardless of what you think about the end of the game, the most disappointing thing is that the Fox Engine is probably not going to be used for much, even though that they say they're going to make MGS games still. The idea that an engine that took them so long to make, that is one of the most, you know, revolutionary engines, at least this generation, isn't going to be used, or potentially might not be used as much as it could have been because of all this stuff is really the most depressing thing about it. Because that engine could easily make, you know, 30, 40 games on the platform going forward. So that's the most depressing thing about all this for me. So if you were to ask me, like, what the most disappointing thing about MGS is, that's the most disappointing thing. Like, it's super optimized for PC, super great on that platform, super great on every platform, Xbox, and it even runs on a freaking toaster pretty much on PC, which, you know, doesn't really happen very often. It's just, I don't know, super frustrating.
Extract him.
All fire teams, this is CP. We may have a situation. Whoever's closest, go check it out.
I'd be up for more Rising games. I guarantee you that Kojima does not own MGS's rights. I would be willing to bet that Konami owns the rights to MGS. I don't think. There's no way. They probably secured those rights many, many years ago when MGS1 first came out and was a success. If he ever did own them himself.
Leave the rest to us.
UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate.
CP, this is Delta 1. No further enemy movement. Mortar strike appears successful. Over.
This is CP. Understood. Move to investigate. ASAP.
Yeah,
Out.
exactly. Yeah, if he was working for him, there's no way that they don't own the rights.
Infiltration successful.
Yeah, don't even get me started on Batman. That's a game I bought and then never played because I was unable to play it on PC. Even while, like, Green Man Gaming said that they were going to refund my purchase and they never did. Four S's. That was nice. Sure, Hornbug. I'll show it in a second. What they really need to do is remake Metal Gear 1 and 2 as, like, small games, like almost indie titles inside the Fox engine. That'd be great. Alright, so my setup, this is a Urigan. You know, pretty self-explanatory on this one because it doesn't have much in the form of attachments. The AMARS, and this can really be any kind of setup depending on your playstyle, mainly because the only reason I use this is for ammo when the alarm goes off. Because if they're lethal mid-range, I can collect their ammo when I'm using this gun because it's the same gun. So I just kind of use whatever I can on this you know, setup doesn't really matter on that. It just all depends on